Hello everyone, this is the Encounters Fighting beginner guide and construct guide. Construct is my number one most recommended character. I will talk about other recommended characters if you don't like construct. I will also talk about controls and like, you know, just buttons and I don't know, just the game in general, you know what I mean? And then at the end, I'm gonna talk about construct and all of his moves, what to use, what not to use. So starting off, we have the dash and the shield abilities, which if you see right next to my stamina, there's the buttons that you press for it. The game kind of shows you everything that you need to press, but I'm kind of just demonstrating what they do and how to use them. So shield, of course, is just, if he attacks me, I don't take any damage. Dash is for, obviously dashing if you want to. I use it for running away normally, but I can also use it for, just spamming left click, which is mainly what this game is all about. It's if you play the game already, you probably already know. It's just spamming your left click. Not all characters do that, but for the most part, it's just what it is. If you see on the bottom left of the screen, there's like a number there. It shows you percentage. You want that number to be lower, and if I let him attack me, the higher the number goes. So, and like obviously, the higher the number, the more knockback. So you'll see as I keep hitting him, he's gonna go farther and farther. And if he keeps hitting me, I'm gonna go farther and farther. So you really want that number to be low. I just wanted to mention that before anyone gets confused. It's not the lower number the worse. It's the higher number. You want the number to be lower. Um, and some characters I recommend are obviously Construct. Noob, who costs 10,000 crystals. I know it sounds like a lot, but trust me, Noob is really worth it. I can make a guide on him too if you want me to. I'll make a guide on pretty much anything for views and your entertainment. Um, oh, look at that. It's Construct. Die. But yeah, that's really it. There's not a lot of button. Oh yeah, there's the emote button. How could I forget the emote button? The most important control in the game. Good for rage baiting. Good for I think there's a take the L emote you can get for enough like um crystals. I don't really use it a lot. I kind of forget it's a set or not a setting, a control because it's just I don't know. I could always just type in the chat. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's everything you need to know in terms of like buttons and controls and you play encounters. Please tell people about it. This game has like 200 players playing it consistently. So this game really needs a player base, and I really want to see this game, get popular. But now onto Construct. Um, you've probably already seen me use this move like 50 times already just in this against these bots, but left click is his best move and most important move. It uses only 18 stamina, which I mean, if you're spamming dash with it, it is a lot, but if you're using it just regularly, it does use just 18 stamina. But I use the dash with it because it's sometimes it kind of connects into itself. He's at too high of a percent, but yeah, and as you just saw, the ultimate, which is kind of your if you're familiar with Smash Bros, it's kind of like the Smash Ball. If you don't know what I'm talking about, in Smash Bros, there's like a Smash Ball that you can get to have your like ultimate ability, your really good move or whatever. That's kind of how this is, except it builds up as you hit people. There's not like a flying thing in the sky that you can hit. And it gives, as you can see, Construct gets his immediately, which most characters have to hit you a decent amount of times. Let me count how many times Construct has to hit you for it, because however many it is, it's too little. One, two, three, four. Yeah, I know that's insane. Four times, and he gets his super move or whatever. That's that's insane. Um, his other moves, the hold move, it's good. The problem is it uses 55 stamina. Oh, by the way, if you look in the moves right above the move, like on the right side of the screen, it shows like all of his attacks. the number there shows how much stamina it uses. It says other than ultimate, because it says ultimate uses 100, but it doesn't. So let me waste all my stamina. It doesn't. You can use it at pretty much any time. But there is a really important thing to talk about with Construct's ultimate, and listen up because this is important. You do not gain like you don't regain stamina with Construct's ultimate. So let me show you what I mean by that. So if I use all my stamina and I go in his ultimate, I can't click, I can't, if you look at my all of my moves, I can't do anything. I can't even dash because dash takes 10 stamina. So Ryan could literally, well, if that was a real player, he could have actually just got a kill on me right there. But, so use stamina or not stamina, use ultimate at a good time, you know what I mean? Don't use it when whenever you feel like it, because sometimes you'll be at low stamina and you use it and you miss the attack and you can't do anything and you run out of stamina and die. So I would say um just use it when you're right next to him because then it gets it out of the way. If you miss the attack, then he knows you have it and he'll try to avoid you, make you run out of stamina. So use it when you're close up to him and when you have good stamina. And then the final move, the E move, it's don't use this move. I mean, if they're above you, I guess it's fine, but it's not even really consistent. I'd normally just wait for them to land and then use my left click again. Um, that's pretty much it. I've talked about all of his moves. I have not talked about the side dashes. It's not too important, but it is a difference maker. It uses stamina a lot because you can use it faster than just a regular dash. So yeah, the side dashes are really cool. The back dash is probably the best one in the game of the four. Um, so yeah, I mean that's really it. I'm thinking about if there's anything else I need to talk about, but no, that's about it. So just play like a couple games. If you don't like it, fine, but take everything I said into recommendation. Um, and you might like it. I don't know. Put your friends onto this game, please.